It's shown a lesion, which doesn't really look like stroke.
A lesion where?
In my brain. Right about here.
Oh my God.
So it's quite likely to be cancer in the brain now, metastasized.
And that causes the problem with the limping leg then, or what? Because I thought it would be in the spine or something.
Yes.
But it's not in the spine, it's in the brain.
Yes. So this is bad news for me.
No, it is, it is.
St. George's Emergency Department.
Philip, a 53-year-old man, is being rushed to St. George's after a suspected stroke.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye.
Adult priority 8 minutes and adult priority 8 minutes.
Hi, can I put a thrombolysis call to recess, please?
Philip's friend, Claudia, has travelled to St. George's to be with him.
This is the reg. Hello. He'll be speaking to you mostly. We'll start off by doing blood test.
Just talk me through what's been happening. Does they...
Right. When I woke up, I couldn't walk at all on my right leg. So I was walking, with a limp. Just about able to get out and about. I noticed perhaps I was sort of drifting a bit to my right arm. Started to feel a bit weak. Just lost some motor.
What's your job, sir?
I was a psychiatrist. Now, retired, of course.
He was clearly a medic. I mean, you sort of picked up on that very early through the language he used and particularly how switched on he was about what was going on and the situation, the way he described it.
Besides the problems that you've mentioned already, any other past medical problems as well?
Lung cancer.
Yeah.
Diagnosed. Died in November 2012.
Yeah.
One of the problems with lung cancer and many types of cancers is they do have a propensity to spread to other parts of the body, and the brain is a key target for some of these.
Hi, Phil. Sorry, I went to look after you. I want to see how you are. What's happening?
Well, I had a seizure.
So what does it mean? I don't understand.
Well, the brain activity goes haywire.
And then?
Well, then it transfers to whatever part of the brain.
So you're shaking?
Yes. My leg. And it just went into complete spasm.
Your leg went into spasm?
Yes, lasted about 2-3 minutes.
He's very gentle, very friendly, like a real gentleman. Also very smart and bright, Very good at listening. When I first met him, I had this feeling already that I'd known him for forever, at least 20 years or whatever. It was very weird. There was this immediate connection between us. I mean, he's definitely been my best friend, over a long time, possibly the person who's been closest to me in my life.
Can you get reception here?
Why, do you want me to call your mother?
Yes.
Here.
Hello. Hi there. Back in hospital.
He'd lost his voice because of the cancer.
I had a seizure. I had a seizure.
From a very, very early age, he was quiet, very, very quiet indeed, and rather go in the background rather than be in the forefront. He did think of others before himself, always, always. He was exceptionally kind.
Okay, Mum.
I must admit I regret sending him away to school, but hindsight is wonderful. I should have kept him at home because he was gentle.
Okay, then.
And very gentle with his younger brother.
Word of mine.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you think it was some sort of stroke?
My leg was paralysed and still mostly is.
Did they say, like, will it come back? Is it just temporary then with the leg?
They think so, yes.
Okay. But at least you should be able to walk again, you think, on crutches or something.
Let's hope so.
Doctors need an urgent scan of Philip's brain to discover the cause of his seizure.
How am I getting there?
We're going to wheel you there now.
In a chair or on the bed?
No, in the bed.
Okay, thank you.
I think the thing that sort of struck me about Philip is he was very much the sort of person you could see yourself being in his shoes, as it were. I'm certain that in himself, with his sort of background history and pre-existing diagnosis, he probably had suspicions about what the other possible diagnoses could have been. He did sort of ask, could it be related to the cancer? And there is, clearly one answer to that. Yes, it could be related.
Philip is back in resus, having been given the results of the CT scan of his brain.
It's shown a lesion, which doesn't really look like stroke.
A lesion where?
In my brain. Round about here.
Oh my God.
So it's quite likely to be cancer in the brain now, metastasized.
And that causes the problem with the limping leg then, or what? Because I thought it would be in the spine or something.
Yes.
But it's not in the spine, it's in the brain.
Yes. So this is bad news for me.
No, it is, it is. I try to be in the same mind frame as him, just to say, okay, this is how it is now, we need to get on with it, I try to not judge it or think about it or, and at that point, I just thought, yeah, and it was possible for me to be like this because he was like that, so in a way he gave me strength.
He just accepted it, as simple as that. Never complained.
You wouldn't be good enough to fish out my nicotine chewing gum.
Yeah, I could.
They're in my trousers.
Okay, wait.
Right-hand pockets.
I never liked to intrude into his life because he was so quiet. I felt I was intrusive and I didn't like that. But since his illness, we've been very close. We were close before, but he was very self-contained. Maybe not very talkative, but a very, very good listener. And I suppose that's what you need in psychiatry, for someone to pour out their hearts to you. He worked with drug dependency and with not just alcoholism, but heroin and other hard drugs. He told me not so very long ago that he treated them all as gentlemen.
Hello there again, it's Chris, the neurology reg.
Hi there.
So I just thought I'd let you know what the plan is now.
Good.
What we will do is we'll admit you under the oncology team.
I see.
Yeah? I'm going to put you on an anti-epileptic called Keppra.
Yes.
And they will see you in the morning.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Take care.
Thank you.
So Freddie, we're going to the ward now.
Can't really give you. Thanks, yeah, see you. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Good night, yeah.
Philip was brought to St George's with a suspected stroke. Scans have revealed his lung cancer has now spread to his brain.
He had pretty much no negative feelings around, you know. I mean, what I would say is ugly feelings, you know. Anything which is pessimistic, ungrateful, negative, angry, all of that. I don't think he had any of this, you know, in his mind, you know. So that's what I would call a beautiful mind.
Philip will be taken to the oncology ward, where doctors will further assess his brain tumour.
He said not to worry, that he was okay. But I came up anyway and went to see him in St George's, by which time he was much better, his movements were better.
It was difficult and you know, I think he understood the consequences of this.
He had a tremendous week. He'd been out with his work colleagues out to a restaurant on Tuesday. Claudia came to watch football with him on the Saturday. They had dinner together. And I think he opened a bottle of wine or champagne or something to celebrate that he'd been home for 17 days, the longest he'd been out of hospital for a long time.
You know, I showed him or told him pretty much, because he couldn't see it, about the bubbles rising in the champagne glass. And okay, he couldn't see it, but he could, you know, imagine it, you know. And then we had the champagne of the strawberries, and he seemed fine, yeah. But then all of a sudden, yeah, I mean, he.
I didn't expect him to die so quickly. It was a complete shock. And he shouldn't have been, but it still was. And he told Claudia, I think, that I'm dying, Claudia. So he knew he was dying. It was his one desire to die quickly, and he had his wish. And not to die alone.
It was very important for me that I am there when he dies. And so I'm very grateful that I was there, that I could see that he didn't suffer. I was very happy that he wasn't alone, you know.
Claudia was with him. And for that, I should be forever grateful. I would have been haunted had he died on his own.